Good afternoon. Welcome to George Brendler Field on this 5th day of October 2023 for this senior night celebration game. Chazy celebrating their seniors, and they're taking on the Willsboro Warriors in a Northern Soccer League Division II matchup. I'm Lee Barcombe. Calvin Castine, the founding father of Hometown Cable, he's on the camera. I am Lee Barcombe on the microphone. We're going to bring you this action here. Breezy evening here. It's uncommonly warm. Mid to high 70s for October is strange here in northern New York, but here we are, and a nice night for soccer as Dylan McAfee pushes the ball forward. Novak Jarris with a chance toward goal, feeds it across. Price Parker got a foot on it, but wide of the net as Ashton Hathaway, the Warrior goalkeeper, was there and ready. So really quick attack there from the Eagles right off the bat. So it sounds like there may have been offsides on that play. They're going to give a goal kick regardless. So this is the second meeting of the year between the two teams. Chazy won decisively in Willsboro earlier in the year. And we'll talk a bit about Willsboro here as Landon Dupree has the ball into the 18 for the Eagles, crosses the ball, and Hathaway picks it up. Calvin and I are looking at the roster. Willsboro has 11 players. They do have 12. It looks like one injury. So this is their return to varsity soccer this year. Last year, they didn't have numbers. And so they wound up having to merge for soccer. The boys' side did with Boquet Valley, and that was a pretty sobering thought for a lot of us soccer fans here in North Country. As here's Tyndall, service across, Jarris wide open, long touch, coming out and stopping the initial shot there was Hathaway. Jarris hustles, returns. Now it's McAfee looking to free himself for a shot, being watched closely there by Hathaway. Gavin Hathaway, as McAfee pulls the ball wide. So mentioning Willsboro, like a lot of the small schools in the North Country, that just didn't have the numbers to put together a team. And so then they merged with Boquet Valley. And you talk about back when I played in the early 90s, late 80s, and then certainly before that, the teams that were Chazy's rivals always were Willsboro, Westport, and Elizabethtown Lewis. And so last year, all three of those teams merged into one. And that was really kind of a tough pill to swallow, thinking about all the history there. Here's a shot from Isaac Merrill, scooped up there by Ashton Hathaway. So happy to see Willsboro being able to field a varsity soccer, boys varsity soccer team this year, albeit sparsely done, but they're still out there, and they're playing with a lot of pride. They have a record of 2-9-0, overall record of 2-9-0, and they're 1-7-0 in the Northern Soccer League too. So they have a couple wins under their belt this year. A couple really good players on their team, and their two captains out there, Harvey Merrill, number 9, and Avery Lee, number 5. So those are your two players to watch out here. Youngster in the goal. Ashton Hathaway has put together a good season so far. A lot of saves. He's seen a lot of balls out there for the Warriors. And here's Novak Jarris trying to free himself. Top of the 18, shot toward goal, screen shot, and Hathaway got his fingers on it just before it went into the side panel. Good shot there by Jarris, using the opponents to screen. And so it'll be the first corner kick of the match for the Eagles. Chazy comes in with a record of 11 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. 8-0-0 in the league play, ranked number 3 in New York State in Class D soccer. So David and Goliath, if you will, here this evening between Chazy and a young Willsboro team. There's a shot towards goal from Maddox Tyndall. Nice one-timer. Volley toward goal. It was deflected, so it's going to be another corner kick for the Eagles. And it will be Landon Dupree, the freshman for the Eagles, comes in with 4 goals and 7 assists on the season. He's moved from a striker position back to a central midfield position. Here's Maddox Tyndall getting his head, elevating himself, and it's going to be wide. So goal kick for the Warriors. Real nice freshman campaign there for Landon Dupree thus far. And as I said, he's playing central midfield as a freshman. So that's a testament to his skill and soccer smarts out there. There's a good service from Price Parker. Novak Jaros heads it back against the green, and it's 1-0 Eagles on a Novak Jaros goal. And we are 4 minutes and 31 seconds into the first half. Okay, kickoff here following that Chazy opening goal. So 1-0 early on for the Eagles as here's Landon Dupree, forward pass to McAfee. Dylan McAfee, leading scorer for the Eagles this year and leading scorer in the Northern Soccer League Division II. McAfee using his support. Now it's Owen Poirier. Poirier, the junior stopper, tries to hand it off to Dupree. Was intercepted there by Harvey Merrill. Now it's forward. It's Beck Reed for Willsboro. It's taken away by Ryan Demers. Now it is Isaac Merrill looking to free himself. There's a rip of a shot. Parried down. Dupree hits another shot. Good save, one-handed by Hathaway as he's being peppered early on. Here's Poirier trying to get in there. It was cleared away by Crowning Shield. There's a chip toward the goal. Good shot by Dupree. Labeled for the upper 90, just missing the upper 90 for the Eagles.
They're going to correct you. You said Poirier tried to hand it off.
True. Yeah, I have to use it.
Everybody will use, so it's up to you to come up with one.
Very true. I'll work on that. Here's McAfee freeing himself. Ball's forward to Dupree. Dupree deflects a clearing attempt, and Hathaway comes out and takes possession of that ball. He got rid of his toque. He's going to work up a sweat, so he probably doesn't need the toque this evening. Dupree traps down the punt. He has time. Outside to Jaros. Novak Jaros now taking the ball to the end line. He's looking to serve. Cuts it in. Drops it back. McAfee with a shot to the far post, but well wide. So the Eagles with an early onslaught, and I think we're going to see pretty much possession in this one side of the field, at least for this half. Good opportunity for Coach McAuliffe to get some of his reserves some action today, likely. And it is senior night, as we mentioned, so we'll highlight the seniors out there in the field as time goes on. We'll have, I think we'll have time during this match. On the far side is Aiden Gagner for the Willsboro squad. The ball goes out of play, and Owen Kapp has it for the Eagles. He's going to throw it in for Merrill. This is Isaac Merrill. There's a Harvey Merrill on the opposite team, and that's who was watching him there, number 9. Here's Dylan McAfee, top of the 18. McAfee trying to get past Dusso. McAfee cuts it back and frees himself. McAfee left-footed shot towards goal. Kick save by Hathaway as Ashton Hathaway keeping the ball out of the net thus far for the most part, minus that one head ball goal by Jaros. So another corner kick. It's going to be Landon Dupree, and this is the third corner kick of the match. Chazy already was 7 shots on goal early on. Short corner kick taken. And there's the service. Oh, that was an attempt by Maddox Tyndall. It was a call, a dangerous play, even though I didn't see anybody around him. Official felt that it was dangerous, so the call is an indirect kick inside the 18. And mentioning the officials, we'll recognize them on the far side, Mr. Jim Varon, and on the near side is Mr. Jerry Kowaleski. Isaac Merrill traps it down for Chazy. Merrill being watched there by Avery Lee. Merrill outside for Parker, gets past him. It's going to be a throw-in for the Warriors. And Parker Aubin will take the throw-in for Willsboro. Willsboro is going to, I guess they're in the midst of a mascot change. Their old mascot did feature a Chiefs war headdress, war headdress. They got rid of that many years ago and just went with a big capital W. And so there's some debate as to whether or not Warriors. Here's an opportunity as Harvey Merrill gets inside the 18. Good work defensively to recover there by Dwyer, and Zamir Foster comes out and picks that ball up. So there were your 2 senior captains for Willsboro in Avery Lee and Harvey Merrill taking possession of the game there and presenting a good chance. Ball's punted all the way on the far side, cleared away there by Connor Crowning Shield. It's going to go off the sideline for a throw-in. So as I was saying, there's some debate as to whether or not the Warrior name is truly a derogatory name because the Warrior could be any number of different things.
Any nationality.
Exactly. So, but New York State Board of Education has made this determination that if you have what's viewed as a derogatory name and you don't change it, then you risk losing some some state funding. So certainly something that the Willsboro school has to look at. And I know there's some unhappy folks there as far as that goes, because they're proud of their mascot name. Here's a crossing ball. It's out of play, so will be a goal kick. That's enough of the political stuff.
One other one. We have the Spartans now, and when I was in high school, the Spartans were bad people.
Yeah, well, it's true. I don't know the
Athenians were good and the Spartans were bad.
Right. There's one team that I haven't heard anything, or one school rather, that I haven't heard anything that a name change is going to be mandatory for those folks, and that's Wells Central School. Their mascot is the Indian, so that's something that they're going to have to change. There's a shot blocked there by Avery Lee from Isaac Merrill. Now Poirier touches it to space. Intercepting that was Beck Reed. Now here's Ryan Demers. Demers chips the ball across the 18. It's going to go out of play for a goal kick. So those three schools in the Northern Soccer League that have had to or will make changes of their mascot name. So Saranac Central is the Spartans Calvin's talking about. They were the Chiefs. They changed their logo many years ago. Again,
they should have just went to Fire Chiefs.
Well, they could. Yeah, they could have. But either way, it's politics, and that's not what we're here for. We're here for some soccer. So
Mickey Fries. And
Mickey is over there working the fryer tonight. Here's Willsboro on the attack as it's Harvey Merrill trying to get past Evan Dwyer, and Dwyer clears the ball out. And we'll take this opportunity to talk about Evan Dwyer, one of the senior captains for Chazy. He's the sweeper this year for Chazy, and he's a 3-year player for the Eagles. He's not a goal scorer, has not scored a goal in his career, does have a couple assists, but he's your defensive mainstay back there for the Eagles, central defender, sweeper. So he is going to be sorely missed next year as he graduates and moves on. Another senior that has the ball at this moment in time is Zamir Foster, the goalkeeper for the Eagles, who really came into his own last year, first year in the goal for him, and he put up incredible numbers, setting state record for lowest goals against average in a season, as well as shutouts in a season. Really impressive start to his career. Here's Landon Dupree coming down the left side. Dupree, square ball, Jarris again, takes the shot towards goal. Good dummy there by McAfee because he thought it was labeled for the side of the net. Good opportunity there for the Eagles, unable to capitalize. So talking about Foster, he played in 2021. Was not a goalkeeper. He was a field player then. And then last year went into the goal in a position of need and played outstanding. And then this year he again has done a superior job in the goal. Has 4 shutouts, but he certainly could have more in some of these games that have been wide margins of score. Coach McAuliffe has put different players in the goal and brought Zamir onto the field because he likes to score goals too, not just stop them. So, of course, whenever you have 2 goalies in a game, you can't award a shutout. It used to be to give a half a shutout if there were 2 players. Now they don't do that any longer. So he has 4 shutouts on his own. Certainly could have more had he played those full minutes. But he has put together 2 goals and an assist this year in the field, and is certainly a force to be reckoned with both in the goal and on the field. He's a fearless player, and Chazy will sorely miss him next year as he moves on to graduation as well. A couple substitutes came in as I was talking there. Ben West came in and Elijah Valentin for the Eagles, both outside midfielders. Here's Harvey Merrill for Willsboro. Back heel pass attempt to Lee, taken away by Valentin. Now it's McAfee, chips the ball through, looking for West, and Hathaway will come out and pick that up easily.
Well, a fellow named George Brendler told me years ago when I first started covering Chazy soccer, and Blair Villamere was in goal. He said that theoretically, he says your goalie should probably be your best athlete out there.
Yeah, and a lot of times you see that. Certainly in college soccer and in higher levels of soccer, your better players are often your defenders. I shouldn't say your better players. Your more sound, thoughtful players. Here's a good opportunity for Dupree, and Hathaway makes that save. So, yes, you're right. It's certainly good athletes back there in the goal. And so Chazy will be looking to replace a goalkeeper next year, and We'll see what the JV squad, who's had a great season this year. They're 8 wins, 1 loss, playing against mostly Class A and B schools with Class C school in Northern Adirondack sprinkled in there. So really good JV team coming up for the Eagles. Here's Valentin on the far side, chips the ball forward, cleared away by Crowning Shield. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles deep in Willsboro territory. Maddox Tyndall comes over to take the throw-in. He possesses one of the longer throws for the Eagles. So as we mentioned, Willsboro has no subs today due to injury, so it's these 11 for the whole game. The ball's bouncing around up in the air, and Harvey Merrill tries to clear it away and does. Ball's going to be picked up by Isaac Merrill, and he'll toss it in looking for Maddox Tyndall. Tyndall traps it down, goes to central. McAfee uses a gut trap, tries to free himself, looking for a shot on goal. Good feed to Ryan Demers, who rips a shot high. McAfee, as we mentioned, one of the leading scorers, the leading scorer in Division II. The only player with more points than him is Logan Bush out of Division III for Scroon Lake Newcomb. Coming into this game, McAfee, 22 goals, 8 assists, 52 points for this season. It was a really, really good total. And he sits currently, career-wise, at 85 points. So he has an outside shot at making 100 points for his career because he's another one of these seniors for this Eagle team. Here is Isaac Merrill coming down the far side. Merrill now inside the 18. Chips the ball across. McAfee, left-footed shot, blocked again. Hit right into the knees of Hathaway. Top of the 18, Landon Dupree chips it far side and off the end line for a goal kick. So that's, I think, 2 or 3 point-blank shots that just basically hit poor Ashton Hathaway back there.
He's kind of nonchalant about that. He just bounced off his knees and keep playing.
Just shin saves. He needs a pair of hockey goalie pads out there. 23:40 remaining in the first half. The Eagles with a 1-0 lead, and it's just been a barrage out there for Chazy. Good skip header there by Tyndall. He was looking for McAfee as Hathaway comes out to take control. So we mentioned Dylan McAfee briefly. We'll finish up on him. He's a 4-year player, and as I mentioned, 85 career points. Of those are 29 goals, 27 assists. This year alone, he has 5 times he's scored 3 or more goals in a game, 4 hat tricks, and 1 game with 4 goals in it. Really just and a lot of this came once Coach McAuliffe moved Dupree to the midfield and McAfee up to the striker position, and he's just been filling the net. And here's Owen Kapp with a shot toward goal, deflected. Hathaway gets to it before McAfee does. So Dylan McAfee, like I said, a 4-year player, primarily in the central midfield. To this year, he's been playing a lot striker and really filling the back of the net. So one of the senior captains for the Eagles. I did a little research prior to this game just to see what the first game that I had on record between Willsboro and Chazy, and that was back in 1969. And you recognize a couple of the names that first of all, the goalie, Calvin, you know this fellow very well. Larry Hebert was the goalie
For the Eagles, yeah.
For the Eagles, and he played against Willsboro in '69 and in 1970. He had 10 saves combined both years, and a shutout in each year too. So good totals. That was Ben West trying to get free for a shot. Here's a shot toward goal just over the top there by Maddox Tyndall. So a goal kick again. So Larry Hebert was the goalie. Bob Trombley had 2 goals, and this was in '69. 2 goals and 4 points. And Rick Trombley had a goal and 2 assists for 4 points. And Dana Whedon had a goal and an assist for 3 points. So that was the scorers for the Eagles, and they won both games in '69 and in '70. The overall record that I have between Chazy and Willsboro, and it's not complete, but it's pretty close. Chazy holds a very commanding lead in the series, the career series. 69 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties. So here is Isaac Merrill. He's free, and this will be a goal. No, it's not. Holy smokes. I would have bet my last dollar on that one, Calvin. Merrill is disgusted with himself as he dribbled through everybody. Here's a crossing ball high and over for a goal kick. You know, the more saves that young Hathaway makes out there, he's a sophomore, the more confidence he's gaining. And so that's good for Willsboro, as he's already made a dozen or 10 or 12 saves out there this game so far. Here's Merrill again from distance, chips it forward, looking for McAfee. He wasn't on his run, and Hathaway comes out. So Eagles aren't 100% out there. They're not. I don't see the killer instinct in them. So maybe that's something that's got to change. Maybe a couple substitutions will bring that out. As Ben West has it now, he leaves it for Poirier. Poirier outside to DeMars. DeMars with all the space he needs down the left side as he takes it. He's a freshman. DeMars inside the 18, looks for service, serves it across top of the penalty stripe area. Tyndall couldn't get there and is cleared away. That was cleared away by Harvey Merrill. Harvey Merrill's playing more of a defensive midfield, central midfield, I guess, helping out defensively for the Eagles. That was unintentional handball. Chazy calls for a hand, but the arm was right against the body as the ball hit the arm. That's Colin Gay on the far side. Loses the ball out of bounds. Owen Cap throws it in to Isaac Merrill. Merrill chips the ball far post off the crossbar, and Hathaway takes it down. Now that doesn't count as a shot on goal, even though the ball actually hits the goal. Because it hits the crossbar, it is not a shot on goal, something that a lot of folks don't realize.
Why not?
I don't make the rules.
Well, what is a shot on goal?
Shot has to be something that would go in the goal if there would be no goalie, basically. And McAfee is offsides.
So
Offsides.
That just misses is not a shot.
Correct. Not a shot on goal. Some people will take shots at goal and keep track of those, but then you're getting splitting hairs and it gets real confusing. But a shot on goal, it has to be on the frame. It would go in the goal if the goalie weren't there.
Well, should the saves and the shots on goal be the same then?
They should equal out.
Usually they're not.
They should equal out. Yes.
Outside of the goals, and the goals are shots on goal, and the misses are shots on goal. So
Agree.
you add the saves and the goals, and that's your shots on goal.
So McAfee, another chance there. Tyndall turns and fires it wide. The Eagles are getting kind of trying to be a little too cute out there, I think. Just, inside the foot, side panel, bury the ball, put your head down, and go back to work.
Let me ask you another question. I see a lot of games where the goalie hardly touches the ball at all or never touches it. Does he still get a shutout?
Yes, yeah, because the ball doesn't go in the net. If he plays the majority of the minutes, or plays all the minutes actually now because they don't give partial shutouts, and there's no score, then he or she gets credit for the shutout, even if they have no saves. So that would not be a save because the ball was going to be going wide of the net, even though the keeper slid to take possession of it. But it's a very subjective thing, and you see a lot of scorebooks are different than others. One of the girls' goalkeepers in the southern zone, the Division III. Here's Isaac Merrill streaking, trying to get through. Harvey Merrill takes it away and clears it toward midfield. Avery Lee traps it down. Pushes it outside. Beck Reed has it now. Reed tries to chip it forward off the head of Demers, so it'll be a throw-in for Willsboro. So goalkeeper for Johnsburg Minerva, Lucia Williams. She's got 170 saves, I think, this season so far. Almost every game, 25 or more saves. And so
you're wondering how many are on net.
Well, that's one of the things that it's, like I say, it's subjective. I did look up the record just for the heck of it. Girls' record for saves in a season was 299 saves in a season by a girl playing for Watkins Glen High School. That was back in the early 2000s. I tried to fathom 300 saves in a 12-game season or 13-game season. That's pretty phenomenal number of shots or saves per game that individual was making. And her career saves were something like 1,350. So, either some home cooking there or some really bad Watkins Glens teams for a few years. Far side is Isaac Merrill, cuts to the inside, a shot toward goal, parried up by Hathaway, and he was able to get to it before McAfee. It's one thing the Eagles can do is follow the shots to the goal a little more gusto, because we've seen a few times where the ball is simply bounced off the goalkeeper, and you want to be there to be able to scoop that rebound up if you can. 15:20 remaining in the first half, still just 1-0 Chazy lead, even though they're peppering Ashton Hathaway in the Willsboro goal. And here's Maddox Tyndall down the far side. Tyndall chips it towards the goal. Hathaway comes out, and he's going to hustle and pick it up. Isaac Merrill, we mentioned his name a few times. He's another one of the senior captains and the last player on the field as we speak that's a senior. And he's only a 2-year player for the Eagles. Started last year for them and was a phenomenal year last year for him. This year he's been a little more subdued. Here's McAfee again, kind of half-whiffed on that, and Ashton Hathaway makes the save. So this year Isaac Merrill comes in with 10 goals and 8 assists for 28 points. His career totals are 23 goals, 18 assists for 64 points, so averaging 32 points a season. He's just as strong of a central midfielder as you'll find in Section 7.
Corner picker.
Just an outstanding young player. Here's McAfee, and this time he made no mistake about it. That's what you have to do to finish the ball. Put it in the back of the net. 2-0 Eagles, 14:05 remaining in the first half. And the assist is going to be going to Maddox Tyndall on that one. All right, kickoff again following Chazy's second goal. That's Merrill moving the ball outside to Reed. Demers is there for Chazy, battling with Beck Reed. Reed hustling hard. Whistle goes. Foul on Reed for a hold, so it will be Chazy ball. We mentioned a breeze. You can see maybe in the flag there in the background. It is a cross-field breeze, so no major advantage for either team. It's just going to keep the crowd nice and cool this evening. Keep the mosquitoes away. Last night I was here for a girls' game. Mosquitoes were horrible. Here's McAfee. McAfee going to the end line. Serves the ball. I thought it was a service. It was more of a shot toward goal, and Hathaway makes the save. Here's Tyndall now. It's McAfee back to Tyndall. Nice little touch there. Tyndall trying to split the D. Gets taken down. No foul. And McAfee will find the back of the net. 3-0 Chazy. And the official call on that third goal for the Eagles is Dylan McAfee from Maddox Tyndall. So 2 goals for McAfee, 2 assists for Tyndall. And Chazy is started to exert their dominance a little bit more, at least on the scoreboard.
Again, scored by number 10, Dylan McAfee, and assisted by number 4, Maddox Tyndall.
So senior McAfee with 2 more goals, that brings him to 24 on the season. Great season for him in his senior year. Here's Tyndall trying to get past Crowning Shield. Crowning Shield fires it off the end line. I thought it was going to go in his own net there for a moment, and Tyndall's down. One of the things that Chazy can't afford is an injury at this point in the season, certainly, or anybody for that matter, but when you have playoff aspirations. And we're going to take a break as we check out Maddox Tyndall on the grass here. All right, corner kick here as Landon Dupree serves a real nice high ball. Maddox Tyndall gets his head on it. As you can see, he came up okay from that injury. Looked to be an elbow probably that was sore. And now here's Owen Poirier, top of the 18. Poirier looks for, I'm not really sure if it was a shot intention or not. Here's Dupree again. Landon Dupree freeing himself. Shot towards goal, blocked down there by Crowning Shield and cleared away. Colliding was Colin Gay and Landon Dupree. There's Valentin. Shot toward goal is deflected, and Hathaway was able to pick that up. As Eagles now have 16 shots on goal here in the first half and a 3-0 lead. That's Valentin trying to get to that ball, but Colin Gay did a good job to shield him away from it. So will be a throw-in for Willsboro. And Parker Aubin throws it in. Trapped down there by Merrill. Isaac Merrill now dribbling past midfield. Lots of space. Merrill gets past Gagnier. Still going with it. Merrill now past everybody. Top of the 18. Shot and score. Isaac Merrill single-handedly from midfield. And we're back after the fourth goal. And the ball is in the air. The fourth goal was scored by Isaac Merrill, unassisted for the Eagles. And here is Harvey Merrill now going into the 18. Harvey Merrill tries to get it past Dwyer. He blocks it down. Now Poirier will clear it away for the Eagles as Novak Jaros can't reach it. It'll be a throw-in for Willsboro. So it'll be thrown in by Gabe Schmelzer. And Landon Dupree will take that throw-in for the Eagles. Dupree now up the line to Jaros. Novak Jaros got lots of space heading toward goal with it. Jaros, square ball looking for McAfee, touches it down. McAfee again. He goes all the way across. Isaac Merrill now. Merrill has a great shot. He rips it, and it's in. Merrill from McAfee. And we're back here following the fifth goal for the Eagles. Official score on that was Isaac Merrill from Dylan McAfee. And we had a couple substitutions following that goal, and that's the last two seniors on the Chazy squad are now on the field. And those are in the form of Landon Frenier and, Jordan Juno. Are the two final seniors out there for the Eagles. They're role players for this squad. Jordan Juno, a one-year player. He's come back to Chazy this year for his senior year, so he's on this squad. He has one assist on the season, and then Landon Frenier is a two-year player. All hard out there, and real good team player, and a hell of a welder. My goodness, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable that young man's talent. At CV Tech, he is unreal. I can't describe how talented that young man is with his hands. So here's Bryce Parker with a shot and deflected off by Hathaway, and then wholesale changes, as Joey Trombley would say, coming on for the Eagles. Ben West is coming on again. Hudson Zeal, Oliver Stoddard, and Kobe Hernandez. So a lot of these starters coming off for the Eagles as they'll let some of their reserves get some action out here. And you never know when you're going to need to be called upon, especially come playoff time. And you want to be able to have some touches on the ball and be comfortable out there in the positions that you got to be in. So corner kick here for Chazy, and it's going to be Merrill to take the corner kick. Good-looking ball. Hernandez scores the goal. Kobe Hernandez, first career varsity goal for Chazy. And that was not Isaac Merrill. That was Ryan Demers with that beautiful service on the far side for the Eagles. So 6-0 Chazy after Kobe Hernandez, his first career varsity goal on a wonderfully taken corner kick by freshman Ryan Demers. So the Eagles now with a commanding 6-0 lead over a short-staffed Willsboro squad. So here is Harvey Merrill in the midfield, and he kicks the ball forward looking for Avery Lee, but it was too far of a feed, and Zamir Foster will come out. And I'm wondering how long it'll be before, maybe at halftime, you'll see Zamir Foster playing out of the goal and maybe somebody else taking on the goalie shirt and gloves for the Eagles. Foster punts that ball out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in at midfield. Colin Gay has it, and he's going to leave it for his teammate. That would be Parker Aubin to throw it in on the far side. Gagnier chips it up. Trapped down by Merrill. Taken away now by number 6 is Ben West. It goes West again, heads it forward. Hernandez tries to trap it down. Here's Juno coming over to help out. Now it's Stoddard, taken away there by Schmelzer. Jarris now chips it forward. Jarris back in a stopper position for the Eagles. Kobe Hernandez now goes to the far side looking for Price Parker. Parker hustles over, makes the save. Parker turns, goes upfield, tries to get past Gagnier and does. Parker with good speed on the far side. Sophomore this year, Price Parker. He gets past the last defender. Sliding cross. Hathaway was able to corral that. Nice, good hustle there by Parker and a nice work by Ashton Hathaway to gain control of that ball as it tried to squirt away from him. Jarris gets his head on it at midfield. Stoddard now for Chazy. Gets his head on it, being watched there by Beck Reed. Oliver Stoddard now steps over. Nice play. Cuts it back to the inside, and taking it away was Harvey Merrill. Now Avery Lee, give and go with Merrill. Lee heads it down. Jarris is there, and he's going to try to clear it away. Colin Gay has it, but it's taken away from him by Hudson Zeal on the far side. It goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors on the far side with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Chazy 6 and Willsboro nothing. Harvey Merrill with a shot, long shot from distance, and Zamir Foster is there to easily take control of that. And that would be the first shot on goal recorded by the Warriors. Chazy with a 20-1 lead in shots as that ball is punted 3/4 of the field by Foster. Here's Landon Frenier on the far side, and that is cleared off by Connor Crowningshield. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles as Hudson Zeal takes this throw back to Novak Jarris, gets past Jarris. He hustles to gain control. Jarris looking for Hernandez. He traps it down. Hernandez back to Jarris. Jarris switches fields. Price Parker has it now. Parker dribbling toward the interior. Still Parker. Cuts it back. It disrupted there by Crowningshield. And it bounces off the hand of Ben West. So it will be a direct kick for Willsboro inside their own 18. As that is Vinny Dusso with a free kick for Willsboro. Parker controls it, looking for Hernandez. Parker now again, ball pops in the air. Right at midfield, Hernandez and Avery Lee. Comes all the way back to Demers. Demers uses his support in Dwyer. Dwyer forward to Jarris. Jarris with a quick look, sees he has time, traps it, moves it forward. Now he's going to go far side looking for Stoddard, but stepping up to intercept it was Schmelzer. Now here's Merrill chipping it toward the goal, and Foster will take that with one hand. With 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first half, as Foster punts it, it's going to go on the far side, trapped down there by Price Parker. Saves it. Zeal has it, chips it forward. Ben West now on the far side. Ben West coming down with it. West chips it off of Landon Frenier. Stoddard now, top of the 18, traps it down. Stoddard with a shot towards goal, and Hathaway with the save as he quickly hustles out to distribute, looking to take advantage of Chazy getting back slowly. Harvey Merrill is called with a high kick, so it will be Chazy indirect kick. It's going to be Evan Dwyer to take the indirect kick here for the Eagles.
Parker, get tight, Parker. Hold the line, Connor. Hold the line.
Ball is in play. Gets past Hernandez. Juno is there, trying to move past Dusso. Bouncing around. Crowningshield ultimately. No, excuse me. That was not Crowningshield. That was Gavin Hathaway clearing that away. Stoddard now traps it down, long trap. Hernandez with a good shielding move, but loses control. Harvey Merrill now moves it forward to Beck Reed. Reed can't get there before it goes across the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. As substitution, as Elijah Valentin will come on for Ben West. Demers will take the throw for the Eagles. Juno now hustling to get past Dusso. Juno and Dusso shoulder to shoulder. Dusso comes away. He's the bigger man. But Juno hustles and takes it back. Good work by Jordan Juno. drops the ball to Stoddard. Stoddard with a good cutback. Now he serves. Blocked by Schmelzer. Stoddard again. Right through the box. Price Parker trying to get onto it. Unable to. Does save it from going out of bounds, though. Good hustle by the sophomore. Parker now cuts it back to the top of the 18. Across the top. Shot toward goal. Blocked away. Going to go out of bounds for a corner kick. With less than a minute to go. 6th corner kick of the match as Ryan Demers is hustling over to take this. Last corner kick the Eagles scored on as Demers served a beautiful ball that Kobe Hernandez finished into the goal. We'll see if we can duplicate here as Demers with another good service toward the top of the 18, headed away there by the Warriors defense. Colin Gay couldn't clear it. Now here is a shot on goal, or a shot toward goal rather, by Valentin. It was high over the net. Ashton Hathaway still hustling back there for Willsboro, trying to get the ball back in play as Hudson Zeal's going to take a throw in for the Eagles right at midfield with 10 seconds to go in the first half. Chazy with a 6-0 lead. That'll do it for the first half here at George Brendler Field. Chazy 6, Willsboro 0 on this senior night here in Chazy. We'll be back with second half action. And we're back here for the halftime recognition of the seniors here for Chazy, as the seniors are lined up over there, and there'll be a few words given over the PA, and families will come out and greet their sons here. And
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Corey Thompson on the mic here over the PA.
We are celebrating senior night for our varsity boys soccer players. Tonight we honor 6 varsity players as they continue to celebrate all of their individual and collective accomplishments over the last 13 years at CCRS. We want to congratulate all of these boys and their families on an outstanding career here at Chazy. And we want to wish them all the best as they are about to embark on the next chapter of their lives. The Chazy community is very proud of all of you. Before we meet our seniors, we would like to give special thanks to our resident announcer and clock operator, Melanie Hers. The boys would also like to give a special thank you to the ball boys, Stuart Kapp, James Ryan, Brannick Trombley, Gannon Wywajic, Michael Diorio, and Mason Diorio. Finally, the boys would like to acknowledge the team manager, Senior Chase Dickerson, and we'd like to ask his mom to come up.
Senior manager Chase Dickerson and Chase's mom Tracy will come up and meet him with a little gift. Nice show of support for the manager of the team. And one of the girls' varsity players will come out and also pose for a photo and have a little gift bag for Chase. A lot of thanks to the Athletic Association for this here. They do a really nice job with this.
First, number 15, senior Jordan Juno and his parents Jared and Mimi Juno, along with his brothers Josh and Jeremy.
Jordan Juno, senior, first-year player for the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations to Jordan.
Our next senior, number 17, Landon Frenier. With his parents, Michael and Jessica Frenier, along with his siblings, Gunnar, Addison, and Ebony.
Landon Frenier, 2-year player on this varsity squad. His brother Gunnar was a good player for the Eagles as well, but Landon, a real good role player out there for the Eagles.
Next we have number 12, senior captain Isaac Merrill. With his parents, Aaron and Roseanne Merrill.
Isaac Merrill, 2-year player for the Eagles. Senior captain, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, considered one of the best midfielders in Section 7 and one of the better players certainly as well.
Our next senior, number 13, Captain Evan Dwyer. With his parents, Dan Dwyer and Meredith Nevers.
Senior sweeper captain for the Eagles, Evan Dwyer, 30-year player. Solid defender out there for the Eagles.
Next we have number 10, senior captain Dylan McAfee. With his parents, Tim and Danielle McAfee, along with his brother, Brian.
Senior captain, leading scorer in the Northern Soccer League Division II this season, Dylan McAfee. Outside chance, as I said earlier, to reach 100 career points this season. A few games left to do so, and right now he's right around 90 points. So there is a possibility for him to hit that 100-point plateau.
Number 27, senior captain and goalkeeper Zamir Foster. With his parents, Ellery and Lorraine Foster.
And senior captain goalkeeper Zamir Foster, state record holder in a couple categories on last year's incredible season, and this year's following it up with another good season for the Eagles here. So Zamir Foster, congratulations. Welcome back to George Brendler Field for second half action here, Northern Soccer League Division II matchup between the Chazy Eagles in green and the Willsboro Warriors in white. Chazy has a 6-0 lead after the first half. It was all Chazy in the first half as they took it to a short-staffed Willsboro team. Willsboro comes in with only 11 players on their 12 players on the roster, one injury, so 11 players available tonight. And here's Jairus right away for the Eagles, shot towards goal, and Ashton Hathaway, who's been a busy young man out there for the Warriors, scoops up that ball. He had 21 saves in the first half. 15 saves in the first half on 21 shots. So he was definitely busy. And here's Jairus again coming toward, cleared away by Crowning Shield. And now it's Beck Reed on the far side. Reed being watched there by Demers. Reed and Demers. Demers gets a foot on the ball. Now it's going to be Jairus. Jairus squeezing by Schmelzer. Jairus cuts it back. Service toward the penalty stripe, and Price Parker gets his head on the ball. And I was thinking of his cousin, Parker Pratt. I had that mixed up there.
No relation to Peter Parker.
No relation to Peter. I don't think so. I haven't seen him shoot webs yet. So. And here is Landon Dupree. It's turned, plenty of space. Dupree now outside to Jairus. Novak Jairus Dribbles it toward the end line, looking for a service. Does get it in. McAfee tries to get onto it. Couldn't do it. McAfee with 2 goals in the first half and 1 assist. So that's 5 points. That puts him at 90 career points at this point in time for the Eagles. So it'll be a goal kick here for the Warriors. Tyndall traps that down. Tyndall now trying to break through, cuts it back, shot toward goal, just on the near side, misses the goal as Hathaway was there, diving to make the save if need be. The Eagles have the inside track to the league championship. They do have a couple tough games remaining. Probably their 2 most difficult games. I think they have 2 or 3 games left in the season, and one of them against Northern Adirondack, who his only loss this year came at the hands of Chazy, and the other to Boquet Valley, who's had a very good season. Here's a shot from Isaac Merrill, deflected, and Hathaway makes a good save. Boquet Valley, who came here to George Brendler Field and came away only 1-0 losers to this powerful Chazy team. So 2 real strong teams left to play for the Eagles, and both those games away. There's a chip ball, looks to McAfee. He redirected it toward goal, but Hathaway was there waiting. Good chip there by Isaac Merrill to McAfee. And here's Reed at midfield, has it taken away by Ryan Demers. Demers outside for Jarris. Jarris using his support in Demers. Demers square ball, Landon Dupree. Dupree now being watched there by Avery Lee. Dupree turns around, and there are 2 seniors on, since we're recognizing seniors, 2 seniors on the Willsboro squad. Those are your 2 captains out there, Avery Lee and Harvey Merrill, the 2 leading scorers for the Warriors this year. As there is a foul there on the play, it's going to be a direct kick right at the top of the 18 as McAfee was fighting for that ball. It's going to be probably Merrill, maybe Dupree. Merrill's going to take it. Top of the 18. They're going to maybe ask for 10 yards. That's a 4-man wall as Merrill will take a shot here, and he rips it into the back of the net. Direct kick goal for Isaac Merrill. 4 minutes and 24 seconds in. Chazy 7-0. That was the hat trick goal for Isaac Merrill in his senior night. It's the 3rd goal of the game for him, and now here's Novak Jarris again streaking down the far side. He cuts it back in and cleared away there by Connor Crowningshield. Beck Reed traps it down. Now Reed tries to get turned past Ryan Demers. Demers makes a good play defensively, takes the ball away. Demers chips the ball toward midfield. Tyndall has it, bouncing around, cleared away by Crowningshield again. Now it's Tyndall. Or excuse me, that's McAfee. Chips it, but Jarris was just offsides. Indirect kick for coming up for Willsboro. I wonder, going forward, if the numbers continue to be a concern for Willsboro, if they'll do like their girls varsity team and become a member of the Division III Northern Soccer League. The girls side joined the Division III several years ago. There is an odd number of Division III boys because Wells has not been able to field a team for the last 2 or 3 years at least. So it may be a geographical, not necessarily a geographical match, but size match. As Price Parker finds the cornfield. And we'll see who draws the short straw. I have to go search for that. And I think it's going to be the manager, Chase.
Marty, can I give him a ball? That was on the circuit road. We said the same thing.
Mr. Varon helping out with the positioning of that ball. Second row of the corn out there. Won't be too much longer before Giroux will cut that corn. It needs to dry a little bit more. They like it good and dry. Saves on the propane, having to dry it afterward. And we will have a goalkeeper change coming up here as Kobe Hernandez comes to the mid-stripe. And so Kobe Hernandez will go into the goal, and Zamir Foster will come on out and put his field shirt on and probably go out there and try to score himself a goal today. As Kobe Hernandez has a goal already. Junior will be in the goal, and he's ready to go. He saw some action last year in the state championship game. Talk about some baptism by fire, as a handball is called there on Tyndall, and he's got to be careful. He could get a yellow card for something as silly as that. And he's getting warning right now from Mr. Kowaleski. Just not a smart play. It's plain and simple. There is a yellow card accumulation factor that you have to consider. Once you reach a certain point, then you get suspended for a game, and certainly don't want that to happen toward the end of the season. Demers tries to go, bounces it off of the Willsboro player. He's feeling that one. And Crowningshield will clear it toward midfield. Poyer chips it ahead. Isaac Merrill now has it. A couple subs waiting to come on for the Eagles. And now it's going to be Ryan Demers. Demers to Dupree. Dupree's going to keep it moving over to Owen Cap. Cap with a thigh trap. He has space. Cap moving forward. Good feed ball through to Price Parker. He chips it across the 18. Jarvis tries to trap it down, and Tyndall will fire it over the top of the net. And substitutions will be Zamir Foster and Ben West. So Foster is coming on for Tyndall, and West coming on for Jarvis.
Number 7 there for Willsboro, trying to work out whatever his leg or foot problems are.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he kind of fell hard over there, and certainly can't afford an injury because they have nobody to come on for him, so they'd have to play short. McAfee tries to feed it. Just Zamir Foster can't get to it. It goes off the end line. Could be potentially a corner kick, but they're going to point to the corner. So it will be a corner kick for the Eagles as Landon Dupree will take the corner. With 30 minutes and 30 seconds to go in regulation, 7-0 Chazy. If we hit overtime, I don't know what to say.
Now's the time to make that bet.
Yeah, exactly. I already lost my $1 that I said I would bet on Merrill when he was going to score a breakaway earlier, and he missed. So I don't have anything to bet.
You said your bottom dollar.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm broke now. Connor Crowningshield setting up the ball. He's going to take this goal kick for the Warriors. Parker gets his head on it. On to Foster. Foster now. Taken down hard. No call. Surprise. Shockingly, no call. Here's Foster again. He's a big man, though. Foster trying to get past, chips the ball across, and it's scored by McAfee. What a nice goal by McAfee, assisted by Zamir Foster.
10 from 27.
So many substitutions came on for the Eagles there after that McAfee goal. I can't name them all, but got a lot of new names on the field. So Evan Dwyer now has the ball for the Eagles. That's one name that hasn't changed, as he will likely play every minute out there as the sweeper, as Coach McAuliffe likes to do. Here's Landon Frenier now. Frenier with a nice step over. Frenier still with the ball into the middle of the field. Long ball forward, but it was cleared away there by Crowningshield. Demers gets his foot on it. Now it's all the way back to Harvey Merrill, being watched by Jordan Juneau. Merrill chips the ball forward, looking for Beck Reed on the far side. Reed looking to get past Demers. Ryan Demers will use his support in Dwyer. Dwyer chipping the ball forward. Foster looking to trap it down. Foster getting past Gavin Hathaway. Now it's on the near side, Landon Frenier. Landon Frenier moving past Aiden Gagnier. Frenier still with the ball. Support from Cap. Frenier left-footed cross. Gets past Valentin. Here's Juneau looking for a shot towards goal. Dusso got a piece of that. Now a shot from West. And it's going to go off the end line for a goal kick.
Ben West. Play sweeper. Ollie. Go to left midfield. Play like center midfield, but go forward.
Foster taking control of that goal kick. Foster chips it past his mark, but Crowningshield is there to clear it away. Now it's Frenier again. Landon Frenier with some good work on this near side. Takes a shot towards goal. Got deflected there on its way in by Crowningshield, but Hathaway made the save. Hathaway a left-footed punt toward midfield. The ball bounces. That's not going to make Coach happy as it's bouncing around. Hudson Zeal battling there with Beck Reed. Beck Reed now on the far side. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. It will be Willsboro throw-in deep in Chazy territory. Reed to take the throw. Reed throws it in, looking for Harvey Merrill. Merrill traps it down. Merrill had the ball taken away by Valentin. Merrill gets it back. Merrill now, Foster gets in. Merrill goes down. Foster had all ball in that. Chipped back forward by Gavin Hathaway. This is Parker Aubin. Frenier has it now for Chazy, looking for Foster. Now it's Valentin. Valentin square ball. Dwyer forward looking for Juneau. Cleared away there by Dusso. Now it's Dwyer again. Dwyer with space, looking to cut through. Gets it into Foster. Foster looking for Dwyer again. Dwyer gets turned around, top of the 18. Dwyer has time. Feeds the ball for Frenier. A little too far. Goes off the end line. And another goalie change for the Eagles. Excuse me, as Dylan McAfee comes into the goal. Kobe Hernandez will come out. It's revolving door goalkeepers for the Eagles this year. I think they've had, I don't know if I have that record with me. I want to say they've had 5 different goalkeepers this year, or 5 different players go in the net at one point or another. Certainly Zamir Foster, the primary goalkeeper. Elijah Valentin with a shot from distance, and Hathaway makes the save.
Evan. Switch with Zamir.
Coach McAuliffe moving Evan Dwyer, the sweeper, all the way up front to the striker position. Jordan Juneau trying to get past his mark. Juneau hustling, working hard. Does a good job there. Juneau now gets dribbling past everybody. Juneau again, shot towards goal. A nice save by Hathaway, but great work there by Jordan Juneau as he dribbled through several defenders, freed himself for a shot at the top of the 18, put a good shot on goal. Owen Cap heads the ball down now. It's Zamir Foster, drops it all the way back to Ben West, who's taken over as the sweep. He drops it all the way back to McAfee. McAfee now clears the ball toward midfield. Landon Frenier traps it down. Frenier goes interior to Valentin. Valentin being watched by Gavin Hathaway. Valentin square ball to Foster. Foster looking for a shot. Doesn't get all of it, and it's an easy scoop there for Ashton Hathaway. 24:50 remaining in the second half. 8-0 Chazy over Willsboro. On this senior night at George Brendler Field, pretty decent crowd over there. I'd say it's about maybe a little more than a third full, half full maybe. A lot of standing room as well. And here's Dwyer breaking free, looking for his first career goal, stopped up there by Crowningshield. Now it's Owen Cap stepping forward. Cap sizing it up. He's looking for a shot. He cuts it toward the middle. Cap uses his square to Stoddard. Stoddard now with a hard shot towards goal, skips through the hands of Hathaway, but off the end line for a corner kick. Substitution, and it's going to be Hernandez coming in for Owen Cap. So the last remaining starter on the field, no, there's 2. There is Demers, and there is, well, Foster, and also Dwyer and McAfee. So there's 4 starters on the field, all mixed up positions. Ryan Demers, big service, headed away by Beck Reed. Now Stoddard on the far side for Chazy. Coming over is Schmelzer. Oliver Stoddard gets turned, and he serves it toward the goal, and Hathaway's going to come out and scoop it up. Scoreboard says 26 shots for the Eagles with 19 saves. Doesn't quite add up, but close. Hudson Zeal punches the ball all the way to the corner. Oliver Stoddard is there. He heads the ball toward the middle. Juneau. And now it's Foster. He wasn't able to trap it well. Foster now hustling back, uses his support in Zeal. Zeal chips the ball forward and right into the hands of Hathaway. Not a bad idea. Looking for a head ball run on that. Hudson Zeal's got the big brace on his knee. He suffered a ACL injury in the Final Four last year for the Eagles. Chipped forward by Kobe Hernandez. Crowning Shield got it, cleared it away. Here's Landon Frenier one more time. Frenier hustling hard. Shot towards goal. Blocked off by Crowning Shield. So good work again by Frenier. Yields another corner kick for the Eagles. And in comes Ryan Demers again. As ball boy practicing his throw-ins and make sure he has good technique, and it's better than some throw-ins that I see a lot of time. Demers.
It's all right, Jim. It's all right.
Low ball gets through everybody, but that was a beautiful ball. It was a tailor-made cross for a goal there. Stoddard couldn't save it on the far side. Be a throw-in for Willsboro. Ball is in play. Harvey Merrill traps it down. He tries to get turned onto Avery Lee. Lee steps over the ball. I started mentioning those guys earlier, and I got interrupted. They're the leading scorers for the Warriors this year. Avery Lee with 6 goals and 2 assists for 14 points. And Harvey Merrill, 3 goals, 2 assists for 8 points. The only other folks that have... And here's Evan Dwyer with a breakaway, and he fires it over the goal. It's not about hitting it with pace. It's about positioning, my friend. But I tell you, it is exciting when you get a breakaway when you're a defender. It doesn't happen too often.
Well, he did get good height in that kick.
He did, yeah. If it was a goal kick, he'd be pleased with that.
Wrong sport.
Oh, well. Exciting nonetheless for him and for his bench players, bench friends and everything. So Harvey Merrill traps that ball down and pushes the ball forward looking for Lee. Foster was there. Avery Lee now trying to get past Foster. Foster, good work defensively to take that ball away. Now it's Foster coming down. He pushes the ball forward for Juneau. Clearing it off the sideline was Vincent Dusso. So it'll be throw-in for the Eagles. And nobody's in much of a hurry to get up there and take the throw. There's still 20 minutes to go. Still a whole quarter of play. As Ryan Demers will make this throw-in for the Eagles. Headed away. And now it's Harvey Merrill looking to get turned. Gets past Hudson Zeal. Now the lead ball for Beck Reed. Demers runs him down. Ball's out of play. Be throw-in for Demers onto Juneau's feet. Juneau drops it for Foster. Foster chips the ball forward looking for Dwyer. Coming out was Hathaway to stop that opportunity. Good work there by Harvey Merrill as he goes forward for Colin Gay. Gay drops it back for Merrill. Merrill. Good work to get past Landon Frenier. Or excuse me, that's Avery Lee this whole time. I apologize. Good work by Avery Lee. Colin Gay. Ooh, he takes a hard tumble. There was a foul on the play. And he's okay. He's getting up a little slow, but I think he's okay. Direct kick for the Warriors. We'll see who takes the direct kick. It looks like it's going to be Merrill, as Avery Lee is hobbled a little bit. He's kind of limping around. Merrill with a good service. And first stop there by Dylan McAfee. And they'll give him credit. I don't know if they'll give him credit for a save on that one or not. Here is Dwyer. Does save it. Good work by Evan Dwyer. Now it's Jordan Juneau is offsides. Wait. Offside was the call. Mr. Kowaleski right on the play. He was saying he was over and back. And so indirect kick here as Connor Crowning-Shield will take that direct kick. Just got a touch on it was Merrill, and Hernandez tries to clear it for Chazy. Now it's Zeal, punches the ball forward. Schmelzer's back there. Juneau working on him. Schmelzer tries to get turned, goes off the sideline. It'll be a Chazy throw. Clearing that away was Gavin Hathaway for Willsboro. All the way back to Ben West. West chips it forward. Landon Frenier couldn't get to it. Gets past him. Coming over is Crowning-Shield. He's going to just clear it off the sideline. And it will be a substitution for Chazy as Owen Capp's going to take off Valentin. And Bryce Parker is going to come in for Ryan Demers. Hernandez with a long throw. Juneau gets on the end of that. Juneau now traps it down, cuts it back. Juneau battling hard with Schmelzer. Juneau looking for a shot. Gets a bit of a shot off. Blocked. Here's Cap. Left-footed shot just wide of the net as Owen Cap, usually a defender, is now playing out there in an offensive position. So goal kick again for Willsboro. 16:20 remaining in the game. 8-0 Chazy with a lead over Willsboro. Crowning-Shield traps it down. Good hustle by Dwyer to make him make a decision with that, and he gets it cleared. Frenier couldn't trap that down. Gets past Gagnier. Goes off of Frenier, so throw in. It will be Merrill to take the throw. Long throw. Hernandez gets a foot on it. Gavin Hathaway couldn't control it. Good stop there by Aiden Gagne. Harvey Merrill now traps it down. Jameer Foster comes over, gets in the way, and Kobe Hernandez will clear it out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Willsboro right by their bench. As Aiden Gagne, or Gagnier, I prefer the French pronunciation, Gagne. But I guess it's whatever the player prefers, and I didn't find out prior to the game, so my bad. There's a chip ball for Juneau. Juneau trying to control it. Chips it forward. Deflects off the defender. Here's Cap trying to get to it, but Crowning-Shield was able to clear it away off the head of Stoddard, and it's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Willsboro on the far side. Gabe Schmelzer was over there. He's going to give it up to Vinny Dusso. Dusso. Off the head of Stoddard. Now headed back down by Zeal. Ball's in the air. Dusso whiffs on it. Now it's Jordan Juneau. Heads the ball forward for Dwyer. Dwyer gets past Crowning-Shield. Another breakaway. Evan Dwyer this time. Place it. And he does. But the goalkeeper deflects it off the end line. 2 golden opportunities for Evan Dwyer. He's hands on his hips and shaking his head. Corner kick for the Eagles. It's going to be Bryce Parker to take the corner kick. Good looking ball, just off the, and the goalkeeper got a fingertip on it, so it is a replay on the corner kick. This will be the 11th corner kick for Chazy this game.
Price! Other side of corner flag.
Top of the 18, trapped down by Foster. Cap with a shot, but it's wide. And it will be a goal kick. There's another goalkeeper substitution coming up. It's going to be Isaac Merrill going in. Even though the back of his shirt says Hernandez, I know it's not Kobe Hernandez.
And we know that 27 out there in goal is not.
Yeah, that's not Zamir Foster either. Harvey Merrill coming to the near side, trying to get past Frenier. Landon Frenier hustling hard. Frenier does a good job. Hernandez came in, got a foot on it too. Now it's Frenier getting past Gagne. Frenier going all the way to the end line. Service toward the middle, blocked down by, excuse me, that was Gagne. No, that was Parker Aubin. Top of the 18, Cap traps it down. Blisters a shot. Good parry there by the goalkeeper. Hathaway, and we have a goalkeeper substitution again. It's going to be Isaac Merrill going in. And Kobe Hernandez will take the corner kick, I believe, here. Kobe Hernandez will take this corner kick, even though the jersey on the goalkeeper's back says Hernandez. Good looking service. And Bryce Parker got a foot on it, bouncing around. And it's going to be another corner kick for the Eagles. Should be, at least. The officials are walking away as if it's a goal kick, though. They probably had enough chances. I don't think Mr. Norcross is going to be happy that Connor Crowningshield's scraping up the turf over there with his cleats. Short goal kick. Vinny Dussault, and he launches it toward midfield. Avery Lee skip heads it on. Beck Reed now has it. Reed goes central with it for Harvey Merrill. Merrill now trying to get past the defenders for Chazy. Hernandez gets it. He drops it back to Merrill. Isaac Merrill tries a clearing attempt, blocked there by Harvey Merrill, and it's going to be a goal kick rather. So goal kick for Chazy, and no worry about the goal kick potential with this young man, as he'll put a good jolt into this ball. As Isaac Merrill in the goal at this point. Clears the midfield with it. And there's Parker Aubin trying to save it. It goes out of play. It'd be throw in for Chazy. Landon Frenier. Quick throw in by Frenier into Cap. Cap gets past him. Cap touches it. Foster has it now. Foster looking to get back to Cap. Takes a blistering shot toward goal just wide. And we know the kind of leg that Zamir Foster possesses as he rips that one. Another goal kick for the Warriors. As we hit the 10-minute mark, 10 minutes remaining in the second half with an 8-0 lead for Chazy. On the senior night, as all the seniors have been celebrated, both teams. Dwyer traps that down. Dwyer now trying to get past Gavin Hathaway. Now it's past Aubin. Dwyer, shots going for the cornfield. He does it again.
On the ball. Brandon, right there. That kid right there. Throw it to him. Throw it to him, buddy. Throw it.
There you go. All right. Good throwing.
No. He picked up his back foot.
Did he? Well, more training for him.
Yep.
Goal kick for the Warriors. Connor Crowningshield. Now watch. See what is he going to dig up that turf? No, maybe not. Looked like he was kind of pawing at it like a bull last time. Dwyer heads the ball forward. Duso clears it away. Foster gets his head on that, leaping. Avery Lee traps it down for Willsboro. Lee dribbles past Foster. Foster hustling back. Lee still. Foster keeping an eye on him. Look at the smile on the face. Gotta love it. Goalkeepers love to play in the field. Going to be a throw-in now for Willsboro. Avery Lee to take the throw-in. He almost trips over one of the Eagles' duffel bags over there. Hernandez whiffs on that, and Ben West is there. He partially hits it. Again, Hernandez whiffs. He falls down. It kind of looked like me in the alumni game when he fell down there, Calvin. Here's Owen Cap. Good hustle there by Cap. This could be a collision. That looked dangerous. Here's Dwyer again. Third opportunity. Tries to feed Juno. Juno's taken down. They're not going to call a PK at 8-0 lead. I'm sorry. It certainly would have sufficed in a regular, in a regular game, but I don't think it's necessary here. Everybody knows.
It wasn't dirty, just physical.
Yeah. Well, he was running back and couldn't stop in time, and still took the player out. But just the same, it wasn't intentional.
Maybe he's going to get injured on that.
Right. Boy, I was worried about that. Cap was a runaway train out there, and coming up was Crowning Shield, I think, or Gavin Hathaway. I'm not sure which, but I saw bad news there. Thankfully, nobody came out of that worse for wear. Here's Frenier. Gets past his mark. Shot towards goal. It's high. Chazy's had a great number of opportunities. Now, if we kept track of shots at goal, it would be totally different.
Right now, 6:25.
Okay, so
Put out 6:20 and run.
So the discrepancy in the clock, as Mr. Varon came over and notified the scorekeeper that we were off by about a minute or so. But the clock has been corrected, so it's at 6 minutes and 8 seconds remaining at this point in time. So we lost about a minute. And here's Jordan Juno. Done a good job out there, actually, Jordan Juno. Done a fine job, hustling, working hard. A couple good opportunities. Hathaway punts that ball away. Cap getting ahead on it. Now coming over is Hernandez. Outside of the foot. Stoddard continues the ball forward with his head. Juno working onto it. Vinny Duso's there. Duso moves it back toward his keeper. Hustling now is Foster coming from nowhere. Good run by Zamir Foster. He wants that ball and he got it. Foster now cuts it back, looks to serve. Cap is there, coming out nicely. He's Ashton Hathaway to make a nice work there to come out and intercept that cross. Not a save, but good work. Harvey Merrill looking forward. Kobe Hernandez is there to clear it away for Chazy. Trapped, cleared away by Parker Aubin. Colin Gay couldn't get to it. Hernandez is there battling with Merrill. Merrill comes away with the ball. Merrill, long touch past Zeal. Now trying to get past Parker. Parker clears it toward the sideline. Stoddard hustles. He couldn't get to it. It'll be a throw-in for Willsboro on the far side. Nobody moving for the poor kid throwing the ball. Schmelzer throws it in. Chazy there first. It goes off the hand of Cap. So it will be a direct kick for Willsboro inside Chazy territory. They had a good opportunity last time on a direct kick, a little closer, I think, but this is it'll be Merrill again to take this direct kick as everybody heads toward the top of the 18-yard box. I think last time it was McAfee coming out to make the save when this came in. Here's Merrill again. Off the head of Beck Reed, but right into the hands of Isaac Merrill. Merrill with a good punt. Frenier trying to get to it. Bouncing still. Juno heads the ball down. Cap now. Cap turns, uses his body to shield. Cap still looking to get past Gavin Hathaway. Crowning shield. Cap once again puts it in the cornfield. You got to feel for poor Chase here, as this is the third time Chase has had to venture into the cornfield. This is going to be a goal kick, I think, with 3 minutes to go. And all that play for the short. And cleared up. Hustling to get it is Aiden Gagne. Frenier is there. Frenier off his heel into the middle. Harvey Merrill takes it now. It's Avery Lee trying to get past Hudson Zeal and does. Avery Lee on the move forward. Price Parker steps up. Was unlucky as Parker got a foot on the ball and it bounced up and hit Zeal in the hand. So direct kick now for the Warriors. As we approach 2 minutes, Harvey Merrill will take this again. He has enough leg to put this right on goal. So no wall being taken. They're choosing to play more of a zone, or man-to-man rather, as opposed to putting a wall up. Everybody lined up on the top of the 18. Chazy's looking for a offsides trap. Shot towards goal, and Isaac Merrill makes the save for the Eagles. Oh, my goodness. What a punt by Isaac Merrill. It's as long as Zamir Foster. And now here's Dwyer. Traps it down because he's going to chip the goalie. Tries to. Hathaway gets his hand on it and knocks it off. Evan Dwyer can't buy a goal. Corner kick. And here's Cap. And he scores. Owen Cap. I think that maybe it was Hernandez. I thought it was Owen Cap. Maybe that was Kobe Hernandez. I thought it was Cap, but no, I was wrong. So Hernandez from Parker. They changed the scoring. It's Hernandez from Jordan Juneau. That was with a minute 11 left in the game.
Chazy goal scored by number 19, Kobe Hernandez. Assisted by number 15, Jordan Juneau.
The time winding down, 45 seconds left. It's 9-0 Chazy. And Foster's hustling out there. He wants his goal. And now it's Stoddard with a shot toward goal. It's going to be wide. As we say, the scoreboard shows 29 shots for the Eagle, 20 saves. And for Willsboro, 4 shots and 4 saves for the Eagles. 3 different goalkeepers making saves for Chazy. As Crowning Shield is not in a hurry to put this ball down. I think Willsboro's had enough. As we hit 15 seconds left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Frenier scuffs the ball forward. Foster couldn't control it. That's going to do it here from George Brendler Field. Chazy takes senior night by a score of 9-0. For Hometown Cable, Calvin Castine on the camera, I'm Lee Barcombe. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this broadcast, please consider a donation, as Hometown Cable is entirely viewer supported. So all of you senior parents out there and grandparents and aunts and uncles and everybody, boyfriends, girlfriends, send a donation in because you're seeing your seniors out here tonight play. Send your donations to Calvin Castine.
1477 Ridge Road in Champlain.
12919. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon.